Hi, my name is Gabby and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be budgeting my second paycheck of January and making some updates to my 2025 budget. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we are back. Hi. I'm still getting used to being on camera. It's still a little scary. It's a different view. This is where I normally film my videos. I don't normally do it at my desk for some reason. I just think because there's like a lot going on over there. I have like my work set up and it's kind of like a cramped space with everything else I have going on. I'm sitting like my kitchen counter. So my kitchen is in front of me and then my desk where I was sitting at is behind me. Living room is right there. That's my Peloton right there. You can see it in the corner. I will, like I said, at some point be doing a walkthrough of my apartment so you can see what a one-bedroom apartment looks like here in Chicago, what our rent would get you here. So at some point, so not sure when exactly, but that will be coming. Before we get into budgeting the money that you see on the screen right now, we are going to go through and make some updates to my budget. I will start by changing some targets. So the East Bank Club EBC is my gym. This has gone up by $20 each. So it's now at $455 per month for our couples membership. So my portion is now $227.50 a month. That is why it's overspent. So we'll have to add some money there. AT&T, I knew this had gone up, but I was waiting to update the target until this video. So let's go ahead and change it now. It's $93.16 is what I'm expecting it to be each month. Sometimes this changes by some cents. I'm not really sure what happens, but it should be that. So we'll see what happens. ComEd is still the same 50. The rent and utility fee is the same. I'm gonna go ahead and hide interest and fees because this is something that I try to avoid paying. This is only if like a fluke happens and my account goes under $1,500 or for some reason I forget to pay my credit card on time or something. But like I said, I try to avoid using that category if I can. Next up in subscriptions and fees, we did add Disney Plus to our Hulu. So that bundle is a little more than what the target is. $28.43 is my new target for Hulu and Disney Plus, Netflix, and Apple One. This is my third of all those. I split that with my boyfriend and my sister, so that's why it's not that much money for all those services. Monthly subscriptions is staying the same. Renter's insurance is fine. All of these are fine. That's the only change I needed to make here. I wanted to wait to do this video until I had a chance to review my income versus expenses report from YNAB. And now that I know how much money I'm spending on average per month, which is $174.60 on groceries, I know that's not very much. It's just that going through like a kind of like a health journey this past year. Since July, I really cut down on buying snacks in the grocery store, which really has helped with my grocery budget. And then I really don't mind like eating the same things over and over, and I don't know how to cook very well, so that just means that my grocery budget is never really that high. I decided to lower this from the $250 a month. I'm gonna lower this to $175, and this is going forward. So I think I'll leave this here for January, but for February I will go ahead and only fund the $175. I don't want to mess with January since, you know, we're almost done. It's January 19th right now. So I'm doing this for the first quarter and seeing how it goes. If anything changes and if I decide that I prefer to have more money in there, I will change the numbers. I'll go back to these numbers or maybe I'll increase them. But I thought it'd be nice to see what it feels like to be on a tighter budget and just see how that goes. it's not the end of the world if I'm overspent and I have to throw more money in it, because I did reduce it pretty significantly. Then for dining out, I currently have the budget at, or my target at 200. I will lower this to 125, I think. Ugh, this is a struggle. This one's hard because we do like to go out to eat, and while my average was only 110, there's some months where you go up to like 160, but then, you know, other months are lower, but that's because you're traveling. But if I'm not traveling, then all the like eating out money comes out of the dining out budget. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'll just go ahead and lower this to 125 and we'll see what happens. And again, if I need to, I'm not gonna, you know, kick myself for the fact that I'm overspent in this. I realize that I'm lowering this a pretty significant amount. We'll see how it goes. So 125 to dining out. Delivery is just tracking, so we'll leave that. Work lunches, I've decided to lower this as well. I'm gonna go ahead and do $30 for this. Okay. Does that feel good? Okay, that's scary, but I'm doing it. $30 for work lunches. Treats, I am going to bring this down to 30 as well. I've just always preferred to over budget than to under budget, or like feel like I don't have enough money, but I just think I had too much money in my food category. So we'll see how this goes, because I'm cutting down my food budget from $550 a month to, let's see. Yeah, I'm cutting this down by like $200. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. Moving down to variable expenses, entertainment. I never use this full amount because a lot of our entertainment is either live events, which I have a sinking fund for, or, you know, things like tennis, which I also have a sinking fund for. Other than that, we just like to watch TV, hang out. I don't know. We're simple people. We don't have a lot going on. We don't have a ton of friends here in Chicago. And then when we do, we like go out to eat, you know, so that comes out of dining out. So entertainment is really for like movies, or like if we rent a movie at home. So I'm going to go ahead and lower this as well to...
Oh gosh, I'll do 20.
I'll do 25 for now. Okay, rideshare. I'm going to go ahead and lower this as well, also to 30. But I am going to add a category here.
What's this today?
I think I already used a bike emoji for something else. So for like Peloton, I believe. This year I've decided, instead of putting all of my divvy charges for when we rent electric bikes or electric scooters, instead of putting them all into rideshare, I'm going to separate them out and give myself a divvy budget. But because it's so cold right now, we're just not using that right now at all. It's like right now it says that it is 8 degrees, but it feels like, because of the wind chill and the wind gusts, it feels like -2. It's really cold. So we're not going to budget anything for divvy, but it's a category that's there ready to use for when it gets a little bit warmer. But the rideshare budget will be down to 30, and I think the other $20 that I removed from rideshare will go to divvy, because I do want to have money available in rideshare for when it is late or when it's dark, because it's too early or something, or we just feel unsafe, or for whatever reason. Rideshare is important to me since we don't have a car. Miscellaneous is at 25, and that's going to stay that way. Household consumables, I had the target at 10. This one is going to increase to 15. We just spend a little more than what I've been budgeting, and that's okay. I mean, this includes everything from like Swiffer dusters and wet refills to like paper towels to Febreze plugins, candles, anything like that. One second. Okay, I just got a call, so I don't know where I left off, but yeah, change the household consumables target to $15, which is $5 more than what I had it at, but we're gonna go ahead and snooze it for January. Then under things, I think is the next one. I'm gonna leave it for now because since I just got everything, I just got new socks, new underwear, new bras. I think I'm okay for now, but I do want to increase this a little bit later on since I'm focused on funding my Roth IRA. Getting new underwear is not a priority for me, but I think once that's funded, I do want to increase this one. Shopping is always an issue for me, so I do want to increase this now because I know I'm gonna want to build this up for when I do want to shop later. So I'm just gonna do 120, even though my average is $350 a month. I am always trying to keep this under control. I don't want to spend $350 a month shopping. Someone had mentioned in one of my comments, which I'm planning on responding to, hopefully I can get over my fears, that my spending may be in line with Ramit Sethi's conscious spending plan. And I know Val and Cody did a video after I saw that comment, so that was interesting to see. So I thought I would do one as well to see how my budget and my spending falls in line with his philosophy. So just be on the lookout for that because I think that'd be interesting to see. I mean, I know it's not for everyone, but I just thought maybe it'd give me a little more peace of mind because she said that it could be in line with it. So I thought, maybe I could feel a little better about my shopping habits. But I do want to give myself a little more wiggle room. So I'm increasing it a little bit while I'm trying to build this up. The good thing about this right now is that I do have some gift cards to a couple of my favorite stores that I got for Christmas. And then on top of that, I do have some Visa and American Express gift cards that I got from work that I'm holding on to for when I want to shop. But I'm trying to hold on to them a little bit longer in hopes of using them before my first trip because I always want to shop before a trip. So trying to be strategic with this and hoard a little bit of money. So we'll see. But I do want to increase the target to the 120. Hobbies. This one is one that took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting to spend as much as I did this year, but I do want to keep it under control. I am, though, going to increase this target just by $10 to $60. We'll reevaluate at the end of Q1 and see where I'm at. I hope to have my Roth IRA fully funded by then, so we'll see if maybe I can increase this a little bit more, or maybe I'm not even spending that much by then and can decrease this again. So we'll see how it goes. Personal care is one that I do need to increase. Right now, I send $30 to this every month, but between skincare that I'm doing now pretty regularly, like every day for my morning routine, night routine, not as consistent, but I still do it. And then just like shampoos, dry shampoos, some makeup. I want to get into makeup a little bit more, but I really don't do that much. I do need to increase this to $40 a month for now. I don't do anything too crazy. It's pretty cheap stuff. Buy my shampoo at Costco from Instacart, dry shampoo from Target mascara, so nothing crazy. Self-care, I'm gonna go ahead and decrease, even though I do hope to get more massages this year. I say this every month, and I am hoping to keep my hair shorter. I always cut it short and then let it grow out, but this year is a short hair year for me. I'm hoping to maintain it around this length because I like it. Even so, I have a healthy amount in there, and I use this money to fund personal care if I need it, but I think that decreasing this a bit would be good. Golf, I'm not foreseeing needing to spend any money here. If I need to pull it out because we're going to go to the driving range randomly, I'll unhide this category, but for now we'll hide it. Tennis, I'm gonna go ahead and decrease this goal to $100. I think the lessons are really expensive, but I have a fair amount in my lessons category that I don't think I need to really fund this. I'm mostly just going to spend money for my regular court rentals. We did find a place that does morning court rentals or really late at night court rentals, so it's like really early in the morning or really late at night, for $20 an hour cheaper than our gym if we can get a spot. But I think during the week we probably could. I don't mind waking up early, so it's fine with me. So I think $100 a month would be good. We could do either 4 times at the gym or maybe 5 times, I think, potentially, at this other place that we found. Lessons are okay. I need to start sending money to my birthday and solo trip because I need to start thinking about booking that. Medical, I'm just building this up. I might need to increase this a little bit, but I did increase my HSA contribution, so I think that'll be okay. Sinking funds, I am not contributing to right now. And then travel. What I'm going to do with travel is go ahead and send all of this to the travel category. So we are going to go to Miami in April to meet my dad. My sister's going to meet us down there too. We're going to see if my brother is able to go. Unsure yet. So that's the only trip that we have actually, well, that's not true. Because I do have my solo trip in May, but then we're going to Charlotte the week before that. So there's a couple of trips. For this trip to Miami, I think we're going to use points for the hotel, pay for the flights, and then obviously we have to pay for, activities and food. For the trip to Charlotte, we're going to stay with my boyfriend's sister. We have to pay for the flights, and then my boyfriend's dad paid for our tickets to this golf tournament that we're going to, so that's taken care of. And it's going to be a quick trip. So the main priority is getting Miami funded because we want to start booking that immediately since that's coming up quickly. I'm going to start using this money to fund that, but I think this year, instead of putting all of the trips under travel, I want to really figure out how much I spend on each trip. So I think I'm actually going to maybe save the money in travel, and then once I figure out my budget, actually spend the money out of each line item. Maybe. We'll see. Still trying to figure that out. It would be so awesome if we could do subcategories. So if under Miami, I could also do transportation, hotel, food, whatever, I know that technically Miami is a subcategory for travel, but I wouldn't want to have Miami as a category and then I don't know. It'd just be too much. It'd be nice if I could have a travel category group and then Miami as a category and then a subcategory underneath that for the different types of expenses for each trip. That would be nice. So once I figure out the budget, I will do that here like I did last year. And once that's fully funded, I'll add a green check mark. All right, so I think all the changes that I make into my budget are done. We are going to go ahead and start budgeting my second paycheck of January. Let's go ahead and start by just taking care of this overspending. All right, so January is taken care of. We need to finish up February. For bills, now that we have the new targets in here, let's see. It looks like, yeah, $123.75 because that includes the $20 that I just added to this. Yep, that all looks good. So let's go ahead and fund $796.71. Takes care of all the bills. Streaming, $41.30 will fully fund everything. Yep. Yeah, grocery. See, I funded $125 last paycheck, but now I only need $50 since we reduced the target. Only need $25 for dining out, $5 for work lunches, and $5 for treats. So 85 to food. And that brings like my total like budget for food to 360 down from 550. So it's $190 less, I think. All right, for the month. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know. I'm a little nervous. Variable expenses, I only need $27.50 more. Increase this one stayed the same, and yeah. Oops. Alrighty. Gabby Improvement Fund. I did increase shopping, increase hobbies, personal care. Yeah. Looks good. We'll send 180. And then I think, yeah, that should be it. I think that the only underfunded amount would be the reimbursements, which is what my sister will send me for her portion of the streaming. So February is fully funded. We still have $561.16 left to budget, which is exciting. Just reducing all of those categories, even though we did increase them, really helps a lot with what I have left in this paycheck. Let's see. The priority is obviously the Roth IRA, but with my birthday coming up real soon, I need to make sure that I fund this because I don't have a lot of paychecks left before my birthday. Yeah, we really don't have much going on. Yeah. Get paid again. We might go to the movies, but I have money in my entertainment category, so there's really not much going on there. February will be a big dining out month. Because we definitely take advantage of, like, yes, I have my birthday meal, which my boyfriend will pay for, but we definitely take advantage of all the, like, the birthday coupon type things. So I might have to actually throw a little extra towards my February dining out, but we'll deal with that when that time comes. So not worrying about that right now. I need to make sure I go through and update my February calendar because this is looking a little bare. I think we're going to go to the Warriors game on the 8th. We also have the Super Bowl. Oh my gosh. Of course, now that I have reduced my food budget, we have all these things coming up next month. Of course, I'm doing it on the month that we have nothing going on. Ugh. All right, let's go ahead and let's start with $50 to my birthday category. I want to avoid funding my solo trip for now. I am expecting another bank bonus that I believe will put me over the 2,000 mark, and then I'm gonna have to start funding it. Let's go ahead and send $50 to live events because I know I'm gonna be using that soon, and then $400 to my Roth IRA. Okay, so yeah, I think $3,200 from my Roth IRA is good. We'll send an extra $20 to my birthday. It's just, I know what I want. Where is it? And I'd rather have a little more money than not enough. Because like I said, I'd rather over prepare. And then just 97 cents to holding. So $7,000 is what you can contribute to your Roth IRA. I currently have $3,200 set aside for it. My next paycheck will be $1,700. Let's say I send, let's say I send $1,400 to it, which means I still need 24. I don't know. I expect to need about $2,400 after January to fully fund my Roth IRA, which is really not bad. I am considering, still thinking about taking it from my down payment fund. Oh, that was one thing I wanted to do. Boyfriend calls this his little piggy bank, and that's what I'm going to call it as well, because I don't know if I want it to be a house down payment fund yet. So that's what it will be for now, until I just get a little more clear on what my goals are with my random savings. Unsure what it will be. But yeah, I could potentially pull it from this or just fund it each paycheck. We'll see. I really don't know. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't done so already, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. Bye.